get ready to go green. Jeff Burton has come from the Infield Care Center. What happened from your perspective, Jeff?
I think the 12 got into the two mirrors. I'm not real sure, but I'm going to tell you something. If they don't calm down, that won't be the last one. Everybody's driving 20 feet over their head and doing a lot of stupid stuff, and everybody needs to catch their breath. If not, it won't be the last one.
We're watching on board right now. It seems the racing has been very intense from the very get-go today.
It's always like that with 20 to go. It's just it started at the green flag, and you cannot. Everybody's fighting to keep everybody. Nobody wants the bottom. You either want the middle or the top. So everybody's shoving each other to keep in that position. If you get on the bottom, you're just in trouble. You go to the back. So everybody wants the middle or the top, and everybody is just driving. It's pretty ridiculous. I mean, I saw a lot of people get run into in places you're not supposed to do that. If it doesn't calm down, it'll only get worse.
Green flag's back out, Bill.
Lap 71 of the UAW-Ford 500 at Talladega.
And I thought Truex Jr., that one car was in the crash off turn 2 and Mike Bliss blew the left rear tire, but I don't think he was. I think he was able to stop because looking at the car now, I don't see a lot of damage to it.
Runs in the second spot. Scott Riggs treated and released from the Infield Care Center. Some of the guys, the drivers in the garage this morning, were talking about how they could feel that it was a more than average. The intensity was above average in the garage area this morning, even for Talladega. Can you sense that sometimes when you come to a track?
Yeah, where you sense it is the final practice or the last couple practices. When you see people driving in the packs, if you see cars swaying all over the place and a lot more take than give, then there's a feeling it's not going to be a good day on Sunday as far as the driver's concerned.
Let's check in with Marty while we watch the race on the track.
And believe it or not, Scott Riggs had just started to move to the front of the field after waiting in the back of the pack trying to miss what you got in the middle of. Scott, what happened?
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what happened. It seemed like somebody got into the 41 car in case he turned around, and I thought I was about 3 car lengths by him, and all of a sudden got hung and clipped in the right rear by somebody or something, and turned me in the wall. And after that, went upside down, and I was still bracing myself even though I was upside down, and I felt somebody hit me again, and we tumbled again. So just hate it because that was probably maybe the best car we've ever had. A lot of guys wouldn't work with us right now. I was just trying to be careful and be in the right place at the right time, let those guys beat each other up and make these big wrecks and hopefully be there at the end. And it was working our way until we got caught up in it. We thought we were past it, but just hate it for all the guys at Checkers and Rallies and Valvoline and everyone, Chevrolet. Like I say, this is probably our best shot to have get a shot at a win or have a great finish. And I thought we had a pretty strong car. I didn't see anybody that had a car any stronger than mine for sure. Just if I had a little help there, could have done it. So just hate it for all the guys, but tell everybody back home okay.
After that wild ride, we're happy to report Scott Riggs just fine.
And there's about 20 guys that feel that way. You know what I mean? That they have a really good race car and they got a shot to win. And that's what makes this racing so close, because there are 20 guys that have a shot to win this race.
Check this out. Talladega was the wild card. And so far, it has proven to be.
About half of them.
A wild day for sure. Rusty Wallace.
And let's go to the next one.
Oh, they got more than half of them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But the final, Jeremy Mayfield, Carl Edwards, Matt Kenseth, Kurt Busch, they're still out there with race cars in one piece. For now, yeah. It's not over. And guess who? You know who's in front?
Jamie McMurray. These are the cars that were involved in the most recent crash. Wallace has been on and off of pit road under the green. And the leaders did pit under the caution. Back to Marty.
Hey, Bill, Casey Mears quite upset when he came from the Infield Care Center. Your perspective on that, Casey?
I just had a run that's going around the outside of the 25, and I was just breaking the bumper line of them, and then I just got a little tap right in the center. Right when I think it was the 12 car. I guess it was behind me. I haven't seen a good replay yet, but it just spun us around. It doesn't take much when you're in the trial. If you hit somebody just the wrong spot, it'll knock them loose. So unfortunate, because it just seems like the way our year's been going. Every time we got a good run going, we have a little bit of a problem, but. Real proud of everybody in Chip Ganassi Racing. We built a real fast race car today. All the guys in the tap shop and Ernie Elliott Engines. We had a real good car. It's just unfortunate, again, we have a good car and we don't come home to get finished. So we'll see how it goes.
See you in Kansas.
Thanks.
See, Joe Nemechek looked like he broke out of the pack It's got a flat right front.
Flapping yet, but coming apart. Back it down. We'll be okay.
Right front tire's flat.
Pull it down. We don't want to tear our car up. Still be fine.
They had a motor problem here yesterday.
Sides, right sides, right sides.
So Joe slowly down pit road while the field charges off of turn 2 and down the backstretch.
And Jamie McMurray's having by far the best run of the 2005 season for him.
Four cars on the lead lap. Going first, 22nd, 1.8 seconds. Take a look at our Pizza Hut speed at the line.
Yeah, and this can come from anywhere on top speed here at Talladega. The draft is so much, and you could be in the middle of the pack and just get a good run the last 200 yards to become the fastest guy on that lap.
But it does give you the idea that they're hustling. They go very fast, and it's hard to stop. There's Nemechek back out on the track.
He's going to be a lap down, but he's still trying to get his car back up to speed.
Rusty Wallace is back on pit road. Matt, you over there?
Hadn't been this high in the points since 2001 February. Not going to have a great day today.
I'm in road trouble, the 5 car.
Kyle Busch in the wall. Caution is out.
Cut the fence a little bit, boys. Just cut the fence a little bit. Inside here is.
He will make it to pit lane.
See, the rear tire is flat. I don't know if
Shield right rear went down.
Okay.
He goes right to the garage, or actually stops right at that opening to the garage.
I think they're telling him to take the car to the pit area. They might be able to work on it there.
There's the 5 car of Kyle. Travis Quapple right behind him. Yeah, that's some nice driving right there to save that.
That was a fantastic job of driving.
Marty.
Well, Bill, Jeff Gordon has surveyed the damage to the 24 car, and many drivers who have come from the infield care center say it seemed unnecessarily intense out there pretty early today.
Yeah, it definitely was. I saw a lot of bump drafting in the trial wall in the corners, and guys just slamming guys for no reason. And I think that what's happened is cars are so equal, driving good here at Talladega, that you got a lot of guys that are just blocking. And you have to. I mean, you gotta block your position, because that's what prevents guys from coming up through the middle and stuff. So, when you get that going on, you just got to get a lot of guys mirror driving, which we all do it. And I don't know what you can do about it. It's in our hands, in the driver's hands, in control. I think the bump drafting is ridiculous, and and I hope that we can learn our lesson from things like this, but it doesn't seem like we do.
Is there a solution to this, Jeff?
Like I said, I think it's in the driver's hands. I mean, we're the only ones that can really prevent our front bumper from driving in the back bumper of the car in front of us. And it's one thing to do it on the straightaway. It's a whole nother thing to do it through a corner or through the trial one, and it's even getting way out of control on the straightaways. So there was one time where my front bumper was pinned to a guy in front of me, and the guy behind me just was pushing me, and I really wasn't even driving the car anymore. And that's a pretty scary feeling, 190 some miles an hour.
Matt?
And the 97 of Kurt Busch making his way to his pit stall. The car has been great today. No changes on this stop. Dave?
And Ryan Newman coming in right now. It's going to be a 4-tire change for Ryan. Doesn't look like they're making any adjustments to the 12 car. Marty.
And Jamie McMurray coming off pit road, top of your screen. They were worried about the right rear tire maybe rubbing up against the fender well. They changed 4 tires on the stop. No chassis changes. They did clean the front grille.
And a variety of strategies down there.
Oh, boy, I'm telling you. 2 tires, 4 tires, no tires. It's amazing.
And a lot of that was all fuel only for those guys. Mike Wallace gets the Ballpark Lucky Dog Award. The first car scored off the lead lap, so Mike back on the lead lap. Well, under caution at Talladega, where Jeremy Mayfield scored as the race leader.